Okay, let's dive into this. Close your eyes for just a second and try to imagine a world before digital wallets, before endless crypto exchanges, and honestly, before Bitcoin was a household name. Today, we're taking a trip back in time to uncover the ancient history of modern digital money. We're going to explore the absolute genesis of a financial revolution. We'll look at exactly how it started, the completely unbelievable ways early adopters got their hands on it, and the phantom architect behind the whole shebang. Right off the bat, we're hit with the ultimate modern mystery. Who actually created the world's most famous cryptocurrency? Think about it. In literally any other industry, the founder of a multi-trillion-dollar asset class would be plastered on magazine covers and giving a dozen TED Talks. But Bitcoin? Its origins are wrapped in this massive enigma, born right in the shadows of a global crisis. To understand how we got here, we really have to go back to the catalyst that kicked it all off. Section 1, the 2008 Financial Catalyst. So picture the year 2008. It was totally defined by a massive, chaotic global financial crisis. Banks were literally failing, markets were crashing hard, and everyday trust in traditional financial institutions was hitting rock bottom. And it was exactly at this moment of maximum global financial anxiety that a mysterious person, or maybe even a group of people, stepped onto the stage using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. They published this now legendary paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Now, this wasn't just some dry technical document. It was essentially a blueprint for a rebellion. The paper described a radically new type of digital money. The core concept? It could be sent directly between people. No bank required, no central authority looking over your shoulder, just pure peer-to-peer financial freedom. And the speed of this whole evolution is just staggering. I mean, in 2008, the white paper drops. Just a few months later, on January 3rd, 2009, the Bitcoin network officially springs to life. Satoshi mines the very first block, which we now call the Genesis block. He nurtures the network, actively communicating with developers online to improve the software. But then, right around 2010 to 2011, Satoshi just kind of gradually disappears from public communication. Just gone. Now, what Satoshi left behind on that very first day is absolutely fascinating. Hidden deep inside the code of that January 3rd Genesis block was a specific message. It actually referenced a newspaper headline about bank bailouts that was running that exact day. Let that sink in for a second. This wasn't just a random test of some new software. A lot of people believe this embedded message was a powerful, highly deliberate statement. It was a loud declaration that Bitcoin was created as a direct alternative to a traditional banking system that was totally failing the public. Section 2. The Mystery of Satoshi. And this brilliantly illustrates the wild reality of the situation. We know they wrote the original software. We know they collaborated with other early developers on internet forums to fix bugs and keep the network chugging along. We even have transcripts of their emails and forum posts. But as for the actual human being typing on the keyboard, countless theories, completely zero proof. You could search the internet right now and find a dozen highly convincing deep dives claiming to have finally unmasked Satoshi. Some say it was a rogue genius, others swear it was a corporate syndicate, or maybe a specific group of cypherpunks. But to this very day, no one has been able to provide undeniable proof of Satoshi Nakamoto's real identity. The creator essentially gave this multi-billion-dollar gift to the world and just vanished into the ether. Section 3. The Early Mining Era. If you're following this explainer and wondering how actual everyday people got their hands on this magical internet money before it was famous, the answer is going to absolutely blow your mind. It was a total Wild West reality. Just look at the stark contrast. Today, getting your hands on crypto is rigid and heavily institutional. You download an app, verify your identity with a passport, link your bank account, and swipe a debit card on a massive exchange. But in 2009, literally none of that existed. There were no major crypto exchanges. Bitcoin had essentially zero market value. You couldn't just go buy it. You had to earn it through this grassroots process called mining. So let's break this down really simply. Mining is essentially the process of using your computer's processing power to verify transactions and secure the Bitcoin network. Think of it kind of like being a digital accountant. The network needs computers to check the math and make sure absolutely no one is cheating. When a miner's computer successfully does this and creates a new block of data, the network essentially says, "Thank you," and hands them a reward. And in those early days, that reward was 50. Yeah, 50 Bitcoins per block. Today, a single Bitcoin is worth an absolute fortune, and massive mining companies fight tooth and nail for tiny fractions of a coin. But back then, The network was practically handing out blocks of 50 bitcoins on a silver platter, just because so few people were actually participating. And because there was practically zero competition, mining was incredibly easy. I mean, a regular, everyday home computer could mine Bitcoin. You didn't need warehouses full of expensive, specialized machines or massive server farms cooling with liquid nitrogen. You literally just needed that clunky desktop computer sitting in your bedroom. Early enthusiasts simply downloaded the open source software, went to sleep, left their computer fans worrying overnight, and woke up to find they had earned hundreds of coins. A lot of these people collected thousands of bitcoins purely as a fun hobby, completely unaware of the staggering fortunes they were stacking up on their hard drives. Section 4. Giving Bitcoin away. But what if you didn't want to mine? Well, because the community was so tiny and the coin was practically worthless in traditional dollars, the culture was entirely non-commercial. It was all about the tech and the core ideology. The methods for getting it were so grassroots. Early users would just share bitcoins with their online friends to test the network out. They gave them away freely just to encourage adoption. There were even websites set up called Bitcoin faucets. You literally just clicked a button on a web page and they would drip small amounts of free Bitcoin directly into your digital wallet. The goal wasn't to get rich, it was simply to spread awareness, build a community, and help everyday people try out this revolutionary new technology. All of which leaves us with this incredibly provocative question to ponder. How did a digital coin, mined on clunky home computers for absolutely free and given away as a novelty to internet friends, transform into the global financial revolution we see today? It's a true testament to the sheer power of a single, brilliant idea dropped into the exact right place at the exact right time. The mystery of Satoshi might never be solved, but the world they left behind, it will absolutely never be the same. If you enjoyed diving into this history with us, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dive explainers. See you next time.